Mississippi. I'm Honey of Cooking with Honey and Friends, and today we have an amazing show for you. Hello, beautiful Mississippi, and to all of our friends around the world. I'm Honey of Cooking with Honey and Friends, and I am so excited today. I'm here with my very dear friend, Andy, and he's here to talk to us today about the Susan G. Komen Foundation. How are you doing today,
I'm
Andy?
great. Thank you.
So good to see you today.
Good to see you again, too.
Wow. Did you get lost getting here today?
No, I came right to it. It wasn't a problem at all. You gave great directions.
Thank you so much. We're going to share some sweet potato pie, Mississippi, and we're going to talk about this amazing event that's coming up on October 3rd. And it's going to be held where?
Downtown, the convention complex.
Wow. And they tell me you're going to actually wear a pink tie.
There's 8 men they've selected out of the community to be advocates for the gala to help support breast cancer in the state of Mississippi and make everyone aware on the corporate level, and to have more corporate sponsors and corporate money coming in to help fund what we do in the state of Mississippi.
Well, I think that's absolutely amazing and absolutely sexy that guys would volunteer to wear pink ties. I think that's absolutely great. The other thing is, where's the event going to be held now?
At downtown, the Jackson Convention Complex.
Okay, and that's going to be?
It's going to be October the 3rd.
Yeah.
And the doors open at 7. They elect 8 businessmen in the city of Jackson or the surrounding area of Jackson.
Okay.
And we are basically the advocates for the affiliate here in Mississippi to get out and kind of spread the word of what we're doing, and on the corporate level and sponsors, and to help fund more projects here in the state.
Fantastic. And a lot of people don't know this project is really dear to my heart. 3 months ago, I lost my aunt. She lost her fight to breast cancer, Andy. And so this fight is very important, not just for women, but it also affects 2% of men in this country every year. So I'm really proud of all the guys who've volunteered to wear pink ties this year.
And that's the thing about it. No, the women's breast cancer is so much more prevalent than the men, but men do also have it.
Absolutely. So. Well, listen, let me tell you, while we're talking about this event coming up, I want you to try this amazing sweet potato pie that we cooked this morning just for you. This is a cream cheese sweet potato pie, and it's got a little kick to it, so I want you to check it out.
That's delicious.
Wow. I think we're actually going to have some of this at the event this year.
I know I'm coming now.
Yeah, Cooking with Honey and Friends is actually going to be participating as part of the VIP, so I'm really excited. Absolutely. Mississippi, we'll be back with you in just a little bit. Thank you for joining us. Mississippi, we'd like to welcome you back. The show today is dedicated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation, and I'm here with my very dear friend Andy, and we're sharing some amazing sweet potato pie, and we're talking about a very serious subject today. And so, Andy, I want you to tell us a little bit about the affiliation here in Mississippi.
The Central Mississippi Steel Magnolia affiliate of the Susan G. Komen is one of the greatest events that I know of in affiliates in this type of a foundation, that not only do we get out and raise money for the purpose of breast awareness, health material, we also get out and actually tell people how much money stays in the state.
Wow.
Because 75% of every dollar that is raised through events like the Pink Tie Gala stays in Mississippi.
That's fantastic.
And only 25% goes to groundbreaking research. And we use this for such things as breast health awareness, mammogram screening, uninsured, underinsured individuals, state of Mississippi, through grants in our 59 county that we represent.
How amazing is that? And for so many women, healthcare is so important. And to have organizations like yours get so involved is absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to everybody in Mississippi to come out to support, both with your money, come out and have a great time. It's going to be a great time at the gala. Everybody gets to get dressed up and be all fabulous.
Right.
And see this guy in a pink tie. I think that's going to be amazing. All right, Mississippi, we'll be back in just a little bit. We've got some cooking to do today. See you later. Okay, so Andy, you know I was not going to let you leave without giving you a gift today. So we've got a very, very special gift for you. Cooking with Honey and Friends has actually gone pink this year. And so we're going to give you this, and I want you to show Mississippi what you've got in your happy little bag today.
I got my very own T-shirt with Cooking with Honey.
Cooking with Honey and Friends, and we're supporting the Mississippi chapter of the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So we want everybody to get involved. To learn more, please visit us on Facebook at Cooking with Honey and Friends, and also on YouTube. And you can, of course, find us always on Comcast Local 98. See you later. Mississippi, I'd like to welcome you back to the kitchen. Andy has done an amazing job chopping up some green onions for me, and I'm going to go ahead and chop up some sausage while you do some celery for me. Is that good? Okay, so I'm going to reach across you here and grab this, and if you can just chop up a little celery for me. This is going to be a great meal today.
I can't wait to taste this.
And you know what? You absolutely deserve it. Any guy that is supporting the Susan G. Komen Foundation for breast cancer and wearing a pink tie, and I understand that there are going to be 7 other guys with you wearing pink ties.
There's going to be 8 of us total, and we're all looking forward to it. We're all looking forward to having a great year and getting out and help supporting this great cause and be advocates for them for the rest of the year. And we're all just excited.
Well, you know the other 7 guys are going to be completely jealous when you get through telling them about this great meal that you had today. And of course, you know you get to share sweet potato pie with me today.
I know, that was fantastic.
Oh my God, this is going to be a great day, Mississippi, and I am so glad to have you here with me. We'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add these really big chunky pieces of onions right into our cast iron skillet. I love that sound, don't you?
I do.
The searing here, and then we're going to get you some room in here, Andy, because I want you to add in the celery and your green onions. Go ahead. Just get it all in there. Oh, don't you love that smell already? That smells delicious. Okay, so we've got this all in, and what we're going to do, let me find the, oh, look at you using your knife. We're going to go ahead and grab a spoon really quick, and we're just going to kind of move it around a little bit, Andy. Oh my goodness, that smell is incredible. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this for a few minutes because we want this to saute really good. We're going to get nice and brown here, and we'll be back in a minute, Mississippi. See you in a minute. Bye. Now, Andy, you know what's really great about the way that I cook? Literally, every time I come in the kitchen, I say a little prayer.
Really?
And I come up with the most amazing recipes. And during the holidays, I had guests coming over, and I didn't want to be in the kitchen for a very long time. So this is what happened. Some green onions, some celery, some red onions. We're going to use a little salsa, some barbecue sauce, and some sausage over rice. This is absolutely amazing. And so the other day I was thinking, how could I make it better? So we're going to even toss in some shrimp today.
Oh,
so I'm so honored, because what you don't know is that you've been a really great blessing for me. You were actually our very first live guest on the show.
really?
Yeah, so it's like today, I'm overwhelmed with blessings, great company, delicious food, and an amazing subject today, talking about the Breast Cancer Association. So this is a really good day today.
Great. I'm enjoying it.
And I'm happy you're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir this just a tiny bit. Oh gosh, don't you love that smell?
I do.
And our green peppers and celery has cooked down really, really good. Now the next thing we're going to do, Andy, is we're actually going to just simply add some simple salsa. This is mild. 1 jar, and we're just going to go ahead and pour that on top of our onions. It's going to be a little spicy.
Good.
And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually add about 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. I'm using the Jack Daniel brand because it's really got great flavor. So what we're doing now is just pouring this in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pour that in. Nice rich color.
You said you used a cup of this or 1/2 cup?
You're going to use 1/2 cup of the Jack Daniel. We used 1 jar of the salsa. And we got 1/2 cup of water here, and we're going to pour that right over here. And we're going to give it a nice stir. And I've reduced my heat to low.
Smells great.
Okay, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our sausage in. Okay, now if you will reach over and pass me that shrimp that's behind you. And let me get you to just go ahead and pour that in. Just go ahead and pour it right in. Oh, this is going to be yummy. You got it all in. That's great. And we're just going to give it a little toss here. We're going to cover it back up. And this is going to cook down for about another 5 to 8 minutes, and we're ready to eat. You hungry yet?
Oh, starving.
This is going to be delicious. We'll see you in a minute, Mississippi. Get your plates, because this is going to be delicious.
Cooking with Honey and Friends, brought to you by Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa, 5257 Terry Road, Byron, Mississippi, for overlays, acrylic nails, fill-ins, eyebrow waxes, and much, much more. Call today, 601-373-0503. Walk-ins are welcome, and business hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa, 5257 Terry Road, Byron, Mississippi, 601-373-0503. Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa. Located at 20 Willow Creek Lane, Byram, Mississippi. For all your fresh fruits and vegetables, the Byram Farmers Market offers the best variety of sweet potatoes, tomatoes, greens, peas, peaches, pears, corn, and so much more. All the Mississippi homegrown goodness your heart desires. The Byram Farmers Market. Ask for Ann, and don't forget to tell them Honey sent you.
Mississippi, this is going to be delicious, quick, easy, and simple, and our meal is absolutely done. Not only does this smell delicious, it's going to taste absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to share it with our special guest, Andy, today. Mississippi, I wish you were here. I want to share this with you. Our meal is absolutely done, and it is going to be honeylicious around here today.
Looking for a career change? Want to be your own boss? Want to travel and make a great income while doing it? The trucking industry is one of the fastest growing industries, and companies all over the country are hiring men and women just like you. To learn how you can change your life in 5 weeks, call JT Robinson, 601-321-9322 and 601-968-8023. CRW Truck Driving School.
Mississippi, and to all of our friends around the world, if you want to learn more about this beautiful project called Cooking with Honey and Friends, please join me via Facebook at Cooking with Honey and Friends, also at Instagram at Cooking with Honey and Friends, www.honeyscooking.com, or right here on Comcast Local 98. I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's absolutely honeylicious. Okay, Andy, so I want you to grab your fork and let me know what you think about this meal I cooked just for you today.
To die for.
This is one amazing meal, Mississippi. We want to thank you for joining us today right here on Comcast Local 98. You're watching Cooking with Honey and Friends. I love you. See you later. Bye. This is delicious.
So what time is dinner going to be tomorrow?
Oh my goodness, right? Oh, this is delicious. Wow. So we are going to prepare some really quick and simple biscuits. I got guests coming in a few minutes. I don't have all day to make biscuits, so what are we going to use? Some Bisquiks. We're going to turn these Bisquick biscuits into the most delicious bacon cheddar biscuits ever. We simply poured in our 1 pack of Bisquick into our container already, and we're going to add in here ½ a cup of flour, because you want to give it a little bit more consistency. We're going to save a little bit of the flour because you're going to patter your board a little bit later. The next thing that you're going to add in, believe it or not, you're going to use ½ a cup of Sprite. On the instructions it says to use ½ a cup of water, but you want to give these biscuits this light and fluffy, amazing texture. So go ahead and use ½ a cup of Sprite. Got my whisk here, and we're just going to give it a nice little turn. I hope that everybody in Mississippi is doing absolutely fantastic. Now this has got a nice thick consistency to it. And the next thing we're going to add in is we're going to add in ½ a cup of sour cream. These are going to taste just like you made them from scratch. Put that to the side, and let's just give it a nice little whisk. I know everybody remember their grandmother in the kitchen making homemade biscuits. My grandmother made the best biscuits ever. But I've got guests coming in just a few minutes, so we're going to cheat. The next thing we're going to add in is just a tiny bit of butter. And I've cut these butter pieces up in little bitty cubes, and we're just going to go ahead and spoon them right in. You want to give them that extra delicious taste there. Let's get that all in there. And after you get this smoothed out really good, we're going to just go ahead and take our whisk, get this extra little dough out, and we're going to sit this to the side. Want to make sure that you got a nice creamy consistency. Just going to set these over here. The next thing that we're going to add in is our cheese. Now I've got some shredded cheese here. I've got a mixture of Monterey Jack, and I've got some cheddar here to give that little extra something. And we've got half a cup of that. And we're just going to go ahead and take our spoon and you're just going to spoon it in. Give it a nice little whisk. Now the thing is that you don't want to stir too much, so you're just going to kind of turn them over just a little. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to add in some green onions. And of course, everybody that knows me knows I think green onions can go into everything. But this gives it a nice little extra, just that something. And of course, we've got some bacon bits here. Now, you can use real bacon, or you can just, buy some bacon in a container and just go ahead and pour that in. Real simple. That's it. Give it a nice little turn. These biscuits taste like the ones that you get at that favorite restaurant that you like. Really delicious. Your guests are going to be so surprised. I wish you guys could smell this too. The fragrance of the bacon and the onions. Oh, perfect for the salad that I prepared earlier. And what we're going to do here is we're just dolling a small amount onto our standard cookie sheet, and I've covered it with parchment paper. You can use foil if you like. And if you use just a little bit, probably about a teaspoon in each dip, what you'll end up with is about 30 to 35 biscuits, which is great because if your guests don't enjoy them all at your lunch table, then they'll always have a treat to take home with them. Oh, these are going to be absolutely amazing with the salad that I prepared earlier today. The color is beautiful, the fragrance is excellent, and the taste absolutely amazing. I can't wait for my guests to get here. They're going to think I've been in the kitchen all day. Oh, wow. Absolutely amazing. And we're simply going to pop these in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, and your biscuits are absolutely done. Oh wow, these are absolutely beautiful golden cheddar cheese and bacon biscuits. This is going to be perfect with that salad, and my guests are going to be very pleased today.
Cooking with Honey and Friends, brought to you by Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa, 5257 Terry Road, Byron, Mississippi, for overlays, acrylic nails, fill-ins, eyebrow waxes, and much, much more. Call today, 601-373-0503. Walk-ins are welcome, and business hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa, 5257 Terry Road, Byron, Mississippi, 601-373-0503. Artistic Nails and Beauty Spa. Located at 20 Willow Creek Lane, Byron, Mississippi. For all your fresh fruits and vegetables, the Byron Farmers Market offers the best variety of sweet potatoes, tomatoes, greens, peas, peaches, pears, corn, and so much more. All the Mississippi homegrown goodness your heart desires. The Byron Farmers Market. Ask for Ann, and don't forget to tell them Honey sent you. Looking for a career change? Want to be your own boss? Want to travel and make a great income while doing it? The trucking industry is one of the fastest growing industries, and companies all over the country are hiring men and women just like you. To learn how you can change your life in 5 weeks, call JT Robinson, 601-321-9322 and 601-968-8023. CRW Truck Driving School.
I need to step out for a second and grab this bag because we have a gift we want to present to him.
Now
Right,
you
well-
got to present it just right.
You're fired. And we're done. Yay!